Bitcoin. So this is the chart for Bitcoin, and as you know, um, around the 18th or the 19th of December, Bitcoin crashed. It was a sad day in the crypto land. Nah, it really wasn't for me, but it was a sad day for a lot of people because Bitcoin. Uh, give me 1 second here. Because Bitcoin had a lot of people jumping on board at the last minute, which is called FOMO, fear of missing out. People were fearing of missing out, and as you see, this chart climbed at an alarming rate from the 13th. Bitcoin was around 15,000, and within 4 days, it was up to 19,000, which was pretty much unheard of in crypto world. So I expected this to crash. A lot of the newcomers was thinking this was just a train that never stops, but this is a roller coaster ride in investing, and the train don't stop, but it does make stops. You know what I mean? And it stops in certain zones. And what it does is it tests price levels to see if the market, how the market will react to the price level. So, for example, here we see Bitcoin had hit what we seeing it at 15,718, which was where my mouse is. It was the first time it's done it all year. And what did it do after that? It corrected itself back down to 15.6. Then it brought itself back up to. Actually, I'm looking at the wrong price. So we looking at 17. I'm looking at the live price. So it was at 16. Right here we at 17,000. It dropped all the way down to 16,000 and came back up to 17.3. It dropped again to 16.4, and then it played around and corrected itself a while until we had a new all-time high of 17.8, and it fought its way up. Which is basically what I'm saying is, say you were to buy in at this 17,000 price at that given moment when it started to decline, you would have started losing money. So what some people do when they get scared is pull that money out. Some people are fighters and they know how the game goes, so they keep that money in. But what happened was it oversold itself up until this point. And what I have down the bottom is an RSI reader or an indicator, and it lets you know that basically any line drawn above this 70 mark here is oversold, meaning the stock is way oversold. It's sold. It's like you paying $500 or $600, $700 for a pair of $200 Jordans. It's way oversold. What that will do is cause the market to come back down and correct itself. And then as you see below this 30 RSI line means that the market is under, or overbought. I mean overbought or underbought, and you'll have people buying in to catch that wave of it coming back up. So, with this being said, I see Bitcoin going back up to where it started. If you were fearful of it, then you probably cashed out as the plane was crashing. But me, I cashed in at once the plane landed. Right here, when the plane landed, I bought a couple $100 more of Bitcoin because I knew that it was a low RSI level. It was being oversold. It's time for people to overbuy it and bring that RSI level back up. So as you see, it got itself back up to 15.5. It dropped back to 12.99, and now it's sitting right back up at 15.8, 15.9. So, and it's went as high as 16 today. So I can see us breaking the new year around 17, 18, maybe 19, 20. You never know. But as you can see, I drew this chart when it first started to crash to kind of get an idea where the floor would be at. I knew the floor wasn't going to be $0, but I knew the floor could be a little low. I predicted around 13,000, but it actually dropped below my line, and it came down to about 12.1 or 11,000. Once I knew that Bitcoin was playing back into play of my chart and the trend lines, it was going to run out of space and either go up and break through or go down. And as you can see, it went up and broke through. So, with all of this being said, to sum it up, Bitcoin is still a great buy. Okay? Bitcoin is still a great buy. And now, next topic is Verge. Verge had a lot of things going on over the weekend or the holidays where someone posted about them not being in contact with the developers of Verge and them not being able to speak to the marketing people for like a month. And that news caused Verge to go from selling at 27 cent to almost a low of 10 or 11 cent. And there's a lot of speculation about why this happened. Somebody said that they think somebody tried to crash the price so they could buy a billion of them. Because Verge is selling at 18 cent now, so it's climbed back up. Verge. I just wanted to put this information out there because in my group, a lot of us hold Verge. So just putting this out there that Verge has put a tweet out saying that that is not true, and they're on track and on target. And it seems like right after the message came out that that was false news or fake news, like Trump like to say, the price is starting to recover itself. So with that being said, if you want to take advantage of this discounted price, as you see, it's about 10 cents under its high. Verge will be a good coin to buy. It actually dropped to 17. So yeah, it's definitely a good time to buy Verge. You can get it on Binance and you can get it on Bittrex exchange. And then the last token I wanted to talk about was IOTA. This is IOTA's live trading chart. And a while back, someone told me if you could get IOTA under $4, you got a good deal. Right now, IOTA is $3.97. Over the holidays, I seen IOTA go down to $3. Some high $2 prices at some points of the day. And it looked like it's climbing its way back up. If you look back here in the future, in the past, IOTA was as high as $5.52. And I don't see it not going back there. It actually had a high of 560 at one point in time. So IOTA's a good buy if you got some money. Buy a few hundred coins of IOTA or however much you can afford. I think that's going to pay off in 2018. Looking at the coin market cap right now, the coins are doing pretty good, recovering from the crash. The market cap's back up to $600 billion. Let me see if it'll show me this here because these charts are so small. But as you can see, it dipped a couple days ago down to about $100 billion less than what it is today. So that's a hell of a comeback coming from December the 24th. The last thing I want to talk about is John McAfee. If you got a Twitter account, you want to follow John McAfee. He is the owner of McAfee Securities, an antivirus cybersecurity company. You probably have it on your computers. He's been around in this technology age, and he's a pioneer. He's been around since the beginning of it. He's heavy in his crypto. He believes in it. He stands behind it. 10 hours ago, he tweeted out, "As I predicted, Bitcoin is rebounding and rapidly climbing after Christmas. It is still by far the best long-term crypto investment, and I firmly stand behind my prediction of 1 million by the end of 2020. So right now we're seeing Bitcoin at 15,000, close to 16,000, and he's saying that in the next 2 years we will see it selling for $1 million a coin. So I'm just letting you know that if you are thinking about investing in Bitcoin, it's the perfect time. Don't get caught up in the fake news and the naysayers. There's going to be a lot of people trying to control these markets in their benefit. I'm here to be in your benefit to let you know that this is something that's going to be here to stay. This is technology that's going to be here to stay. Yes, it's going to have its ups and downs and its bumps in the roads. It's going to have a lot of governments trying to control it. But in the end, it will still be around to stay. Thank y'all for tuning into the Crypto Lounge. I'm your boy Crypto Cardo signing out.